Today we invite you to spend a day in Basel. We are at the airport. You will probably start your adventure of visiting Basel here. The airport is located in France, so you need to remember to go to the Swiss side. Basel's international airport is one of the few airports in the world managed by two countries, in this case, Switzerland and France. The airport is situated on the border of three countries, Switzerland, France, and Germany. The airport is connected to Switzerland by an extraterritorial corridor. Nearly 30 regular and low-cost airlines, including Wizz Air and EasyJet, use the airport. It handles over 7 million passengers annually. At the airport, at the bus stop, there are several machines where you can buy a ticket. If you need to go to Basel, you choose this ticket, pay, and that's it. However, if you have reserved accommodation in Basel, you don't need to buy such a ticket because the reservation from the hotel or apartment serves as a ticket to get to Basel. The airport is located 8 kilometers from Basel. Line 50 buses leave every few minutes and reach the Basel train station in 20 minutes. The cost of a taxi is at least 30 francs. Crossing the border, remember that Switzerland is in the third roaming zone. You can use the services of a virtual operator. Basel is very small. It is the size of the airport in Frankfurt, so it is most convenient to get around on foot. There are other means of transportation, and we will tell you about them shortly. Buses and trams in Basel run frequently, providing convenient and safe transport. Single or day tickets can easily be purchased at ticket machines or through an app. Holders of a Basel card use public transport without additional charges. Renting bikes is also popular in the city, which is a convenient way to explore. Sightseeing aside, food is also a very important topic. The choice of restaurants in the city is very wide, and 15 of them have a Michelin star. Some of the restaurants in Basel serve Swiss cuisine. You can try raclette, rosti, or a dessert made from roasted chestnuts, vermicelle. You will also easily find good pizza, and we highly recommend the pizzeria Vito. Basel is home to one of the 4 Swiss restaurants boasting 3 Michelin stars. Cheval Blanc is located at the Middle Bridge. Restaurant guests can also enjoy Swiss whiskey on the terrace with a view of the river. And for dessert, whether it's a starred restaurant or pizza, we recommend frozen yogurt from Froyo. Be sure to try it with OVO crunchy and cherries. And if you need to buy something quickly, local supermarkets, Migros and Coop have a very wide selection of ready meals. Salads, sandwiches, whatever you want. You can then eat it in the park or by the river. You can also buy local beer or wine to go with it, because drinking alcohol in public places is allowed throughout Switzerland. In Switzerland, you can drink water directly from fountains. In Basel, you will find over 230 such fountains on the streets. Basel is divided into 2 parts, Gross Basel and Klein Basel, connected by 5 bridges. The oldest of them is the Middle Bridge, reserved exclusively for bicycles and public transport. Gross Basel, located on the left bank of the Rhine, is considered the cultural and historical heart of Basel. It is characterized by an abundance of historic buildings, such as the Basel Cathedral, from whose tower there is an impressive view of the entire city. Gross Basel is also home to the oldest university in Switzerland, founded in 1460. Klein Basel, located on the right bank of the Rhine, is the more modern and dynamic part of the city. This slightly less touristy area is bustling with cultural and nightlife, being a popular meeting place. Klein Basel is known for its numerous festivals, one of which takes place every summer on a floating stage on the Rhine. The city's skyline is dominated by 2 towers. These are the tallest buildings in Switzerland, measuring 178 and 205 meters high, and they house the well-known pharmaceutical company Roche. The Basel Town Hall, known locally as the Rathaus, is one of the city's landmarks. This impressive building stands out with its red facade and richly decorated clock tower. The town hall was built in the 15th century and its facade was restored and expanded in the Renaissance style in the 16th century. Inside the town hall, be sure to notice the rich frescoes and decorations that illustrate important events in Basel's history and the city's achievements. The Old Town in Basel is a picturesque mosaic of narrow, winding streets and historic buildings that transport visitors back in time, offering a unique blend of historical charm and modernity. Its heart is the market square, Marktplatz, where a lively market takes place daily. Walking through the Old Town, you can admire well-preserved buildings from various eras, from medieval churches to Renaissance palaces. There are also more modern accents. Basel has 40 different museums and countless other landmarks. If you receive a so-called Basel card at your hotel, in addition to free public transport, you also get discounts at many museums. If you are in Basel on the first weekend of the month, specifically on Sunday, many museums offer free admission. We are heading to the smallest free museum, open 24 hours a day. According to stories, the building that houses the smallest museum was home to the first midwife in Basel. Many people wanted to peek inside. The owner of the house had the choice to cover the window or create something unique, given that so many people were drawn to the address. Initially, a store was created where people came to look, but did not buy anything. So following this idea, an exhibition was created that intrigued passers-by. Thus, from accidental onlookers, the window turned into the smallest exhibition. And you can even exhibit your items. It's quite simple. If you have a collection of hand-sized figurines, there should be about 30 of them. You can apply to the museum, and for about a month people can admire your works. The Basel Art Museum is one of the oldest and most esteemed public art museums in the world. Its collection spans from the early Middle Ages to contemporary times, with a strong focus on works from the Renaissance to the 20th century. My attention was caught by a painting by the Spanish artist Salvador Dali, an amazing work. Interestingly, Dali designed the world-famous logo for the Spanish lollipops, Chupa Chups. Nearby the museum, it is worth visiting the Gothic cathedral from the 9th century, situated on the riverbank. The viewpoint there offers a panorama of the Rhine, Klein Basel, and the Roche Towers. Close to the museum, you will also find the Carnival Fountain by Jean Tinguely, a Swiss artist representing kinetic art. A museum dedicated to his work is located on the other side of the Rhine, near the Roche Towers. For children in Gross Basel, there is the Toy Museum, where you can admire over 6,000 exhibits, including nearly 3,000 teddy bears. We personally never pass by the display window indifferently. Update. Today we were inside, and the museum is fantastic. Definitely not just for children, but for adults as well. One of the most popular and unique summer activities specific to Basel is floating along the Rhine. You need something called a Wickelfisch. You put your things in here. According to the official instructions, you wrap it 7 times. Put it on and float. The entire route you can float along is about 3 kilometers through the city. And if you prefer to cross the river with dry feet, you can use the ferry service or take a boat trip on the Rhine. If you enjoyed this short guide, subscribe to our channel. Have a great day in Basel.